Hi, this is a short introduction video to the compliance tool. So you've probably received an email from your organization with a short description of what you have to do with regards to documents that are non-compliant, that have personal identifiable data. And the link takes you to this page. So this is a interface for you to be able to identify which files have personal identifiable information in it and which ones of those you would like to keep, and I'll take you through the functionality of this web interface. So what you see here is a list of your documents, and you can scroll down into these documents. Here's a count. This is demo data, so I have 2,118. You will have probably a lot less than that. On the left-hand side, you'll have the different repositories. You might only start with mail, but then eventually you might have more and more. And the files you're seeing here are those files that you're responsible for that have personal identifiable data in them. You can then mark a file. If you do not want this file to be deleted, you can mark it with dispensation, and then it will actually stay here until you unmark it with dispensation. You can mark it with misclassified, then it will go away from your report. Maybe it was a driver's license, but it was a driver's license for Legoland, so we misclassified, or private, and then it will also go away from this report. There's a short description text up here, and then you can also filter on the different types of files you have underneath there. So you could, these are the different options. So here you'll have age, so which files are from 3 years to 10 years, or which files are from 3 months to 12 months, and then you'll see that here. You'll also see the different types of document classes, so to speak. So we'll have different, so it could be travel information, criminal records, passports, etc. I'll show you how you actually can use that as a filter to identify different types of document types for your data. So if I click on here, I'll see all the different passports. Or I could go down and see a national ID card, and then I'll see that. The plus sign here will open the file for you. So let's just take an example here. So here you have a national ID card. It's an example that Germany has given out, so there's no real personal identifiable data in here. And then you can see that. And this is the same thing goes for all of this data. You can open it here, and then you can have a look into it. So let's just take some examples out of it. So we could do a union membership. I have a test file here. You can see it. So what you actually see here is we've marked the things in green that determine that this is a membership of a union. So this is just a test file we have. So this is in Danish. I'm a member of this union, this union. So if we identify a union membership in a text, then you'll see, or if we identify some indicators of different things, could be sexual orientation, union membership, etc., we'll mark it in the text over here, and you'll see the color it has here on the right-hand side. I could also just search for something. I'll show you something. You can do a search, and then you'll actually hang on, take union memberships away, and then you'll find a file here. And then if I open this file, it'll indicate there's a Danish personal ID number in there. I won't show it to you because that is personal identifiable data. But then you would scroll down, and then you would actually see this file underneath here. We have coming up. I'll take throttling away again, and then you'll have all the files again. The other things you can do is you can go through the data in this on the left hand side. So you'll see this is in OneDrive, and you can actually see where these files are over here. And you can go down mail, see where they are. Now this is demo data, so I have a lot of different data here. If you click on the icon, you'll actually narrow further down into the directory. But actually, if you click on the text, so this could be, let's say, I'll take my mailbox here, then you actually use that as a search criteria. So now you'll see there's 55 files in here, and there's 55 of here of the total of 2,818. And then in these 55, you'll actually see, so I have 20 travel information, I have criminal records, I have passports, etc. So I have some passports in there. I could also see my travel information, and you can use this to see the data. It's also possible to do a multi-select. So let's say I have no problem with, actually I want to delete this right away. You have that functionality also. So you can just mark all of them and then hit delete, or you can mark all as private or misclassified and dispensation as well. So this was a short introduction to our cleanup functionality. So the point is it for you to be able to quickly identify what data you have, where it is, and if something should be kept. And if it should be kept, you mark it with one of these three. So yeah, these are different values. Your organization might have different ones. You can also change the interface, the language interface of this interface up here on the top right corner. So welcome to our tool, and have a good cleanup process.